Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite... Has a pop! Goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Has a pop! Patrick Van Aanholt with the clearance. Atalanta are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
Their ability to shift the ball about with a minimum of touches is a scary prospect for defences who often try to stop it with greater numbers.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, they could break here. And he's there to cut it out.
They do like to defend with a few more men behind the ball now in deeper areas, and it's something they seem to be doing more and more.
First quarter of an hour gone. Crystal Palace scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Patrick Van Aanholt. McCarthy. Ayew. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Well read, he sorted that out. And it's the Rhone. Timely intervention. And Zapata! Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a...
Oh, shooting chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Benteke is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Goalkeeper's ball. Cahill positions himself well and cuts it out. Hasselbohr. Gomez! Gomez! Mighty close.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. And here's Gomez. And here's Muriel. Zapata. Luis Muriel. Ayew. it's Ayew. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? McCarthy goes looking. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Needed a better pass there. Gomez. And here's Muriel. Kjaer. There's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. The action has already resumed here. No reported change to either side during the break.
Well, looking at that last chance they created, the middle has been a very good source for them, hasn't it? Well, recently, certainly, at least.
And here's Benteke. Gets his foot in there. De Roon. And here's Benteke.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And he's cut it out. And it's played forward. James McCarthy. And here's Zaha. Benteke goes for goal. And in it goes. Into the lead once more. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Crystal Palace get themselves into the lead.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
De Roon. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ayew not easily shrugged off the ball.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
What a ball! He's gone for it!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Zaha, Benteke. Oh, great ball! Plays it back. Big chance! Forward it goes. Gomez. De Roon. Ayew. Ayew. Zaha.
Zaha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gomez. McCarthy. James McCarthy. And it's Ayew. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Goma, and the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Pasalic. Zapata. That intervention was very necessary.
Atalanta are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And here's Wickham, hits one! And the ball's come out! Benteke, oh, that is asking for trouble.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And it's Ilicic. It is just a question of running down the clock now. They are right into last chance territory.
Atalanta have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Gets away from his opponents. Right towards the front men. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Yeah, just that deep defence again. They seem perfectly happy to invite teams onto them.
Wolverhampton will have a game plan here, Jim. What do you think it might be?
They have a tried and tested passing formula, Peter, that's very easy on the eye, with panache and punch.
MacArthur. Raul. That's a brilliant interception. James McCarthy. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Roll! And the follow-up. And it's hoisted clear. McCarthy drives it forward. And it's Townsend. Zaha. James McCarthy. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Hoists it forward. Referee has just said play on. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. James McCarthy. Townsend. That has put a stop to that. And it's Adama Traore. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Andros Townsend spreads it towards the left. Townsend. MacArthur. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? What a ball this has turned out to be. Zaha. Raul. Well weighted. João Moutinho has a hit! Goal!
Well, those two have a lovely understanding and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Wolverhampton draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's a good foot in there. Dendoncker. And it's played forward. Adama Traore. James McCarthy. Well played, he saw that coming. James McCarthy. Zaha. Oh, he's broken. It's Zaha! Yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Crystal Palace grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
Real chance! And here's Raul. And it's Zaha. Townsend. Rui Patricio deals with it effortlessly. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Wolverhampton kick off the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand.
Look, there's no doubt that the manager is trying to get his team to play a game that's possession-oriented. A lot of interplay is now short and brisk.
Borley. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Ruben Neves. Dendoncker. Bennett. Dendoncker. Ruben Neves. Jota. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Jimenez, who does have an assist to his name. Ruben Neves. Bennett. Jesus Vallejo. Borley. Jesus Vallejo. Dendoncker. Bennett. Dendoncker. Ruben Neves. Jota. And the finish! Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Jalb! It's hit the crossbar! Forward it goes. And here's MacArthur. Zaha. Corner then. Ruben Neves with the clearance. Ball's out on the left now. Going through. Adama Traore. Jimenez is flagged offside. And it's Adama Traore. Header! And in it goes! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Raul. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it.
Just has to be done.
It has gone through. Adama Traore! Should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Jota decides to play it back. Dendoncker. And here's Raul. McCarthy goes looking to break out here. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ruben Neves gets his foot in there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Maya. And here's Ayew.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class.
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Good take, and he's had a look. Shot at goal! Defending of the desperate variety. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And it's Cahill. Forward it goes. Sacco goes looking. MacArthur. Milivojevic. And that's been won straight back. And that is that. Crystal Palace played a big part in it, but they walk away with nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were...
wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and the finish!
It's something I've noticed more of. They're defending much deeper.
Madrid do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Well, rotation of position is standard practice in this team. There's a lot of movement and a lot of options.
He's dangerous. Benzema has a goal! Milivojevic drives it forward. Zaha. Modric. It's put paid to a promising move. And it's Hazard. Up for the header! And he's done it!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Madrid go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Well played, he saw that coming. Milivojevic. Milivojevic goes looking. And here... Zaha hits it! And another time! It's in! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Modric. And here's James. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a big far post.
Gross! And the ball's come out. Hazard cut out in the nick of time. MacArthur. Forward it goes. And it's Zaha. And here's Ayew. Zaha. And he's cut it out. Modric. Hazard. Benzema. Toni Kroos. Has a hit! It's a brilliant interception. MacArthur plays it forward. He's picked him out. Now it's Zaha. He gets past his man. He's had a shot. Goal! And the comeback is complete. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Crystal Palace go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Just brushed off the ball there. Maya. MacArthur. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. James. Modric. Benzema. Milivojevic. Varane does well there, alert. And here's Benzema. MacArthur. A real chance to break. He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's James. Benzema. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Hazard has a goal! He scores!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Oh, you know,
Chance! And he heaves it forward. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. It's played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
it's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they...
Townsend hits it! Gets good distance on it. MacArthur. Kroos cuts it out. It's a loose ball. Modric. Played towards the front men. And it's Carvajal. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Hoists it forward. He's fouled him there. Dan. Milivojevic. And here's Zaha. And here's Ayew. And here's Zaha. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
MacArthur. Now it's Zaha. Zaha opts to play it. Going for goal! And yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Crystal Palace get them. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Crystal Palace get it back again. And it's Hazard. Toni Kroos. And here's Benzema. Modric. Oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And he's there to cut it out. Shoots! It's bounced out! Really well taken goal.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Final checks on the touchline, and change about to occur. So we have a double substitution going on here. Rafael Varane. Sergio Ramos. Rafael Varane. Bale. Chance to... He's gone for it! And here's Isco. That is terrific skill. And the flag has stayed down. Casemiro. Carvajal. Bale. Bale. Look at the defender bombing forward. Isco. Here comes the corner.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Townsend has a pop! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bale. Guaita catches it safely. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now short hits one! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And he's onside!
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Maya. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's Benzema! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.